This is the Gjeebs edition of the i90 Surge. Now, I'm sure you guys have been watching this series on Out of Spec motoring, but in a quick summary, we are racing 10 vehicles across the country, 30 drivers, 10 cars, 9 are electric, and 1 is gas, and I will be driving the gas car in this 3,000-mile journey across Interstate 90. Now, the rules are simple. You cannot go more than 10 miles per hour over the speed limit, and in 80-mile-per-hour zones, you can't go more than 5 miles per hour over the speed limit. So we have an original Model S in this race to see where electric vehicles started and how that will compare to the best current long-range electric vehicles, including a Model S Plaid, the Model 3 long-range rear-wheel drive, and a Lucid, amongst others, which should be an excellent comparison. But the other unique feature about this race is the TLX that I will be driving across the country to see how a gas car is different than these electric vehicles. What will be the difference, and will a gas car even win this race? You'll have to find out and watch this video and the Gjeebs version of the i90 Surge. Now down to the streets. What are you doing? All right, folks, coming to you live from Starbucks HQ. I am going to be taking this TLX Type S across the country and comparing it to this Tesla Model 3 long-range rear-wheel drive and showing you the difference, cost, and performance between the two of them. We're gonna go deep into this. We're going from Seattle to Boston, 3,000 miles, and I get to be in the gas car. We got quad tip exhaust. All of these idiots have to go and charge their vehicles. So I'm very excited to take a gas car across the country, show you what the difference is between the two, and the Model 3 long-range rear-wheel drive is so efficient. Kyle tested it going 370 miles on his range test, exceeding the EPA estimate. So this should be a great video. 3 drivers in each car. We're not stopping at hotels or anything like that. We are just going through the night. So I'm very excited. Also, I brought my golf clubs because we're gonna get there so far in advance that I'll have time to probably play 3 or 4 rounds of golf before anyone even arrives. So I'm very excited for this trip. Let's go. Also, folks, this video is brought to you by INTOTHEAM.com. This is their brand new fall series. It's a waffle knit hoodie in indigo. Very comfortable. I'm going to need it traveling across the northern part of the country. It's lightweight, it's high quality. I've been working with INTOTHEAM.com for over 4 years now, and I've loved their stuff. Use code Gjeebs to save 10% at checkout, and you can stack that with any promotions that they currently have going on. Love the hoodie, be wearing it all the way across the country. INTOTHEAM, thank you for sponsoring this video. I also want to give a big shout out to Kyle and thank you for the invite on this trip. Zoom it in. There we go, baby. Look at that merch. Buy his merch, folks. It was awesome to be on this trip, and Sarah is there with my 2 teammates trying to infiltrate and take my friends. But now the interview you've all been waiting for. All right, also, EV Dave. 2 worlds have finally come together.
Dave.
So I apologize.
No, that's all right.
EV Dave's a different guy.
There is an EV Dave, and I love EV Dave, but I'm not EV Dave.
You're not EV Dave.
But if you want to call me EV Dave, you can. But I'm Out of Spec Dave.
Out of Spec Dave here, finally on the channel. It's kind of nice to come together. What are your thoughts headed in? What car are you in? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, the logistics to put this off is incredible. And the good news is when Kyle called me up, he said, okay, can you do the race? And I said, I can, but I want the Lucid.
Yeah.
And, you know, I used to own a Lucid Grand Touring, and I think this is absolutely one that has a very good chance to win. However, I don't want to be overconfident, and the reason for that is because the Taycan has a massive charging curve, and so while it doesn't have the range, if they can find the right chargers, I think they've got a good shot at taking us over, you know, further down, maybe 10th or 11th charging session throughout the trip. The other sleepers are the Ioniq 6, which has a very good range, high voltage car. Again, if they can find the 350s, I think they've got a good shot. And also the Model 3 long-range rear-wheel drive because it's got the network. Now, Mike Gilbert, who is a buddy of mine from Connecticut, he just pointed out that out here in the West, there's a lot of V2s. So, you know, if you find the right 350s, it's possible that the Teslas, they're just not going to be there. So it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know what's going to happen. What are your thoughts? What do you think is going to happen?
Well, I'm in a gas-powered vehicle,
Yeah.
so I'm not worried about what's going on behind me.
Right.
But I do think the beginning will be interesting because the Lucid has more range than our Acura. So there's a reality test there if you're not doing road trips beyond 500-ish miles, where a Lucid could be the same as a gas or better than a gas-powered car. But yeah, I'm just excited to see. We're all doing the same tests, all on the same roads, to see the end results. The data here is going to be really good.
Yes, that even without having 10 or call it 9 EVs, all piling up at the stations together, because a lot of these EA stations, there's only 4, right? Usually two 350s and 2 150s. And then you have the public that's going to be there. So I think there could be wait times here.
Yep.
I think there could be some frustrations in terms of maybe seeing Bolts or maybe even like Konas or Neros sitting there on 350s and they're only able to charge at 77 or 55 kilowatts. So I think it'll be good. And the other thing that is interesting is that we're all here to help each other, right?
Yeah.
It's about showcasing the best capabilities of the cars. So if we see someone maybe doing the wrong strategy, or if someone sees us doing the wrong, we're all here to help each other. And I like that spirit. So but good luck to you.
Cool. Good luck. We'll see you on the road. See you in Boston.
Yeah.
The organizer of this trip, Kyle, texts me 10 o'clock one night and says, "Hey, are you available this weekend to do a cross-country trip?" I'm like, "I guess." We jump on the call. He organized his own thing, and he was nice enough to throw me in the gas car. So we're going to be cruising across the country. What car are you in?
The BMW i7.
Okay, and what are your expectations for that?
Comfort.
Yeah, that will be about it.
We have the executive massaging rear seat, but we're not going to be fast.
Yeah.
I can't imagine us keeping up with anything important.
Yeah, so I'm pumped for this. I've never done a cannonball run, no hotels, nothing like that. We're jumping in the car, we're driving Seattle to Boston, and it's going to be interesting to watch. All right, so quick introduction to the crew. Watch JR go.
Yes, sir.
YouTube, we'll have him linked below. We got Timon in the back here, and now we're going to be spending a lot of time together on this trip. So I like to just start things out with a very basic question: Trump or Kamala? just
That's really the only way to start.
I'm just looking to bring us together, okay? But yeah, so we have a crazy, there's gonna be something we never forget. Spending 3,000 miles in 2025 TLX Type S. Shows 342 miles of range.
It shows that. The paper shows 250 or something.
Oh, really?
No, that's what we were thinking.
Yeah. So, and we're showing 25.6 miles per gallon. So, yeah, we'll be calculating that as we go across the country. Yeah. So far, comfort's nice.
Not bad. Great seats, honestly.
Great.
We got to give them credit for this.
Yeah. Seats are nice. Heated, cooled. The windows. Show them what the windows do. Look at these windows.
Hands-free, baby.
Hands-free. Drop all the way to the bottom.
And up. In the rear.
So auto up?
Auto up in the rear. Wow. Crazy rare.
The tech pack in this is astonishing.
Astonishing.
So, yeah, we're about to go. I don't know what the delay is. I'm kind of sick of all the delays so far. We haven't even left.
It's a Kyle Connor delay. That's
right.
It's a YouTube style.
Yeah.
Yeah, we planned on leaving at 10. It's right on 10 at 11:11.
Yep.
But hey, we've got it has auto heated and cooled seats in this thing.
Oh,
Not just heated and cooled seats.
Hey, but did you notice it has lane keep assist as well?
It does, and they said the lane keep is very, very bad. And I believe it because other Honda products have been rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said you need to keep your hand on the wheel, otherwise it gives you the full dash message every 10 seconds.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll keep you posted.
We will. Here goes the plaid. And here we go. So we have officially started. 2 days from now, we'll be in Boston. Hopefully. It's like the only way it doesn't work is if this car breaks. Wow, the accelerator is a little on the touchy side. Do we look good?
Right, looks good. Wow, did we all just perfectly line up?
That's crazy.
That's actually very surprising.
I like the Tesla going for we should also...
Already.
Yeah, we should also get up here in the lead.
Oh, look at that. They're already losing.
Oh, the i7's going for the race.
Bye. Have a great time.
Embarrassingly, I had to go to the bathroom. I can't hold it anymore. So we are the first on this road trip to be making a stop, so we're actually going to top off. We're at like a 3/4 of a tank. We're going to top off. I'm going to go to the bathroom, and then we're going to get back on the road. Well, that was urine stop number 2, and we are way behind the rest of the pack. This is actually crazy, but
Way behind.
this is the luxury we've afforded ourselves by using gas, so I don't know what to tell you. We're doing our best.
Yeah. Hey, we have the super handling all-wheel drive.
That's true.
Should we try it?
Well, a couple potholes.
I'm trying to find the non-pothole, but it looks like this is as close as we're gonna get, right? Okay, pretty boring. Honestly. My favorite feature in the world is setting cruise to stop.
Shout out Idaho. Hit that subscribe button.
I don't know about shout out Idaho. I don't know.
The swine.
It charges so quickly.
Fuel stop number 2. We didn't really need the first one, but I had to go to the bathroom, so we figured we're going to fill up anyways. But yeah, see what kind of... Oh, there it goes. 9.218 gallons. All right, little fuel stop here somewhere in Montana. 14 gallons, $53. Took like less than 3 minutes to get this thing filled up. I got the windshield cleaned. We got a little casino in the background here. And we're at Lucky Lil's Casino. So I'm gonna go empty myself, reduce some weight for the car, but it's been comfortable. I will say it's nice not having to worry about the chargers that you're going to, how long it's going to take you to get out. You're doing it at your own pace. So it's nice to experience a gas car again and then just see where EVs need to improve. But
There's a lot of fucking deer though.
Is there?
That's it.
okay, so a little update for you. We are 1,500 miles in to the 3,000 mile road trip. So here's a look at everything. The OG Tesla Model S is 505 miles behind us, but the Model 3 long range rear wheel drive isn't the one that's behind us. It's actually the Taycan. So what is it, an hour? How far is the Model 3 behind us?
13 minutes.
Yeah.
2 hours and
166 miles behind us.
Wow. So we're looking at 25.6 miles per gallon consistently. Overall, this thing's been good. I mean, the exhaust sounds nice. I don't know. You can't really sleep in here because you feel like if you close your eyes, we're gonna fucking end up in a cornfield. But other than that, like, I don't know. Its sound system's nice. Its seats are fairly comfortable.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
it's missing massaging seats for 60 grand.
Right.
They're missing a little bit of headroom in the back.
Yeah.
But other than that and this touchpad, it's solid.
Yeah, we're delivering on efficiency. There's enough space for us and our luggage.
I mean, your golf clubs fit in the back.
Golf clubs are in the back, causing everyone an inconvenience, but sometimes that's just how it goes. Yeah, there's nothing really to report out here. The cornfields look nice. No one called me the N or F word in this section of the country. So everything. So I feel good. I feel big, not in a sense of like gaining weight or nothing like that. Like colossal. Big.
Oh my god. That's cool.
Look at that.
Wow, oh, there's the logs.
Wow.
That's cool.
That's cool.
There's a steamboat down there actually rolling.
Yeah.
Who was on that again? Who crossed the Mississippi?
Tried to have screws.
I used to have a temp tag that expired a couple days ago. Did you just take a photo of my nuts?
Yeah. Stay right there. All right, so we're just entering Chicago. 1,010 miles until we are at our destination. Still have, what are we, like an hour, 2 hour lead over the Model 3?
2.5 hour lead over the Model 3 because they've only had version 2 superchargers. So that limits them to like 150 kilowatts.
Yeah, so they've slowed down.
They tried using CCS once and it derated a bunch of times and they only maxed out at 170 something, so they thought it was just worth just keep using level 2 chargers.
Yeah. So, and then really the Taycan is what's been impressive. They're right behind us.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're rolling through Chicago. Looks like we're going to hit some traffic. First time in Chicago. Shout out Chicago.
Hey, there's the subway.
There's the subway. And look, if you're in Chicago and you're not subscribed to this channel,
What are you doing?
what are you doing? I mean, what are you doing? So let's go ahead and hit the button, and I'll see you on the other side.
Someone else is coming through.
We're going to prison.
Oh, it's is it the Bears?
It must be.
Wow, a big police escort.
Yeah. Something like this. And this CRV was moving earlier. It's too bad that looks terrible through the windshield. I think we have to go this way. I'm sending us all to jail.
Shout out to Flying J, got a cup of chicken noodle here for the night shift. All right, folks, we made it to the USS Constitution.
We made it. Let's go.
First place, USS Constitution. Some guy just dove in the water over there to get his dog's ball.
Oh yeah, that guy was straight up swimming.
Right in it.
Disgusting.
So we made it, the Type S.
I'd rather go 3,000 miles again than hop in that.
Yeah, that's...
And it's probably pretty clean, honestly. We made it though.
Yep.
Finally, after what, 40 some hours?
Yeah.
About 40 hours because we had some time change.
Yep.
40 hours. Wasn't it like 49?
I don't know.
No.
So on this 3,000 mile journey, the Model 3 ended up 4 hours behind us currently, and they still probably have to stop and charge a few times. So we will get the final numbers here shortly. But overall, you know, all the road trips that I've done in my Tesla over the past 4 years, it's been fine. It's been really no issues. But then when you get back into a gas car, it's hassle-free. You don't have to think about where you're going to pull over to refuel and all that stuff. You can just kind of stop wherever. There's so many gas stations out there, and it delivers on its range. So it was actually really good to do this and now be able to compare it to doing the EV road trip. So we'll see when the Tesla actually gets in here, and then we'll show you final numbers. The Tesla ended up arriving 4 hours later than we did, but the biggest surprise to me on this trip, mainly because of charging infrastructure not being reliable, was the Taycan. The Taycan was only 2 hours and 8 minutes later than we did across 3,000 miles. That is astonishing to me. Also, I watched the Out of Spec video, and Kyle said we dilly-dallied at the beginning of the race. That's absolute nonsense. It was legitimately either I pee myself or we pull over briefly, and I think that added just some reality to it. At a certain point in the trip, I actually stopped drinking water for about 24 hours because I was worried. Because after I went to the bathroom, then the other two guys had to go to the bathroom. We should have packed Depends and just urinated in the car with our diapers. That would have been the best situation. So here's the standings. The TLX Type S, 44 hours and 20 minutes. Taycan, 46 hours, 28 minutes. Model 3 long-range all-wheel drive, 48:38. Ioniq 6 SEL, which was shocking to me, 48:51. Model S Plaid, this was also shocking that the Ioniq beat it at 49:23. And to me, the biggest letdown was the Lucid at 53:17. But that was because they pushed it too close, ran out of charge, had to get towed. So it would have been interesting to see how it did if it didn't have to have that stop. But I think Kyle explains that in the Out of Spec motoring video. This was an awesome journey. Kyle and everyone, thank you for putting it together. Thank you for the invite. And if you want to see me drive my Rivian across the country, click this video right here.